Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. I was browsing on TikTok and I saw some people like to support other artists by liking their videos and commenting and things on them on TikTok. So I saw somebody had posted some molds from this place called JulieArt-Studio.com. So I thought I would give it a try and I ordered a few. And they're actually reasonable prices to be handmade molds. I think it was free shipping if you ordered $100 worth. So I've got a few different ones. We're going to try this one today. It says it holds about 150 gram. So we're just going to guess out some amounts and just do a dump pour. Because I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it is a holographic mold. So for the white, I think I'm only going to do, I don't know how to use this one. I got some new ones. I think it's locked. Ooh, yep. Okay. All right. So for my white, I only want 20 gram. I think that's going to be plenty. Probably don't even need that much. But we're going to do 20. I just hope it doesn't take over and be too much. I mixed up 160 gram of resin. It is the Dr. Crafty. This is the last time I'm using it because I just ran out. Okay. 20. Let's do 25. Well, $25 is going to be my, do I need that? Yeah, I'm going to do 25 for a push. And I may adjust these. Okay. 25 is going to be my push. And for my push, I think I'm going to put a little bit of this brilliant green. Now, my next one, let's do 30. So we got 45 and 30 is going to be 70. We'll have to put more. Okay, let's do 35. Well, we did 36.2. All right, let's do 40 here. Is it going to flip? There it goes. Okay. 40 is going to be my dark. That one's going to be my light. I do have a little left. If I need it, we can use that. All right. Let me get me some stir sticks here. Now, I have Dr. P.H. Martin's acrylic inks. This is True Blue. Let's try. Well, I've got air bubbles. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a dark, a light, a white, and a push. And my push is going to be a little bit colored. But I'm doing blues and greens. I think blue and green will look pretty. Okay, and then let's take our, this is from Resin Pro. It's just a black dye. I'm going to put 1 drop in there, which might be too much. So let's just try to get a little drop. Just to darken this color up a little bit. Okay. Still transparent, but much darker. So I think that's good. All right, there is our dark. Now our light, we're using emerald. One, two, three. I'm just going to do 3 drops first and see how that turns out. Dr. Crafty is a medium viscosity resin. Okay. It's a pretty color, isn't it? It's light. Still transparent. And I'm going to put 1 more drop in there. I'm hoping I don't lose my color. You know how usually they'll just kind of mix together and you kind of lose some of your color. I'm just hoping I don't do that with this. And I'm hoping all the white doesn't just sink to the bottom, because that happens a lot to me too. Okay, 4 drops. Yeah, that's good. Now for a push, I'm just going to use the Brilliant Green. I'm just going to put 1 drop down in there. Well, I can get the air bubbles out. 1 drop. Just want a slight tint color to it. There we go. Perfect. I'll have to find some stones for this too. Okay. With the white, I'm using the Resin Pro white dye. Pop this open. Let's see, I don't have much, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5 drops. I want it opaque, but I don't want it like extremely opaque. I've got it all over me. And see, it's pretty opaque. Might be a little more than what I really needed, but we're not going to put a whole lot in there. All right, let's find us some stones. What kind of stones do we want? We are blue and green. Give me a little cup. These came from, I don't remember where. Temu probably. I'm just going to put a few of those in there. The bigger stones. Okay. Let's see. Those are too big. Don't need pink. Okay, here we go. Let me get me a little spoon. All right. These are little blue balls. So I think a few of those might look cute. And here's some lighter ones. Those are dark. Do a few of these light ones. Okay. Next drawer up. Alright, what about some of this Lucky Green Fine Glass Glitter from Laura's Art Corner? That will look good. Ooh, the Mermaid Glass Glitter from Laura's Art Corner. This is a blue and a green. Let's see, what else do I got? I don't really like those. Yeah, I don't want to use those. Okay. I like these, but I don't want the pink. I wonder if I can get some without the pink. Now, these I do know came from Temu. Okay. Got those. Kind of like those. Those have pink. Let's look in the next drawer. Okay, I like these blue ones. If I can get everything but the pink. Got a pink one down in there, didn't I? Alright, I think that'll be plenty. Well, if I can get it to close. It doesn't want to snap. I'll check it in a little bit. Let's see. Here we go. And I want to put a little bit of this. What's this? Silver Pizzazz, Laura's Art Corner. Put a little of that in there. And that will be the stones we will use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this resin back here. I'm going to drizzle it down in there. Just so I can make a paste into this. That way it all gets incorporated together. Seems to work better if you do that. There we go. Okay, I think that'll be good. Move that out of the way. Now, we pop a few little bubbles. I've let this set for just a minute just to try to get some of those bubbles out. Alright, let's pour. I'm going to take this blue, and I'm going to make sure it's mixed up, because I think I see some streak from the stir stick. Okay, now I'm going to take this blue right along the edge. Okay, and I'm not going to use it all. I don't want it to close. I want to dump in some of this green. Okay. Get all this in there. Because she said it holds 150 gram or 150 milliliter. So I need to use everything that I have because I don't think I mixed up 150. Alright. Let me clean this stick off so I can throw it over here out of the way. Now let's take our blue. And let's finish pouring it around the edge. Okay. I don't know if this resin, if it moves very well or not. So we're going to see, aren't we? Okay. Good on that one. Clean this stick off. Now we're going to pop a few bubbles. I don't want to get too close to the edge, so I don't want to mess this mold up. Alright. Now, I'm going to take this white and I'm going to go right around where those two colors meet. I think that's all I'm going to use of that. Okay. Now let's dump the rest in the center. I think that will work. Okay. Love those colors. Alright. Got all the white in there. I'm going to throw that cup away and I'm going to clean this stick off. Just in case I need more of my push. I can do, I think I do. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Alright. Now I'm just going to take this and I am going to dump it right in the center and hopefully push all that out. Okay. Stir that up just a little bit there. Always get bubbles down in the cup, and that's what you see that comes out. Alright. Now let's take my heat gun again. And I'm going to take these stones and drop them right down everywhere. Dang. That's why you shouldn't do this over your piece. Now I'm going to have stones in the side. Quite a few of them too. And there's no way to fix that. They went straight to the bottom. So I'm just going to press these around a little bit. Oh well, it's probably all going to be all white on the bottom anyways, right? Usually. Okay, let's let that alone and see if it does anything. Now I got a couple of extra little molds here. Like I said, I ordered a few from there. I can get them open. Let you guys be watching that while I'm trying to open these. what we can do with the rest of our resin. Got the little turtle druzy mold that I think will be cute earrings. And this little shell. You could do this as a keychain. Isn't that pretty? Alright. I'll put that up there. Now, I need some alcohol ink. Alright. Let me get a color. They were stuck together. Okay, let's see. For my turtle, we're going to do Deep Sea and Emerald from Octopus Fluids. For the shell, let's do Plum and Fuchsia. Alright, so this is our emerald. I'm just going to drop a few drops and hope this doesn't stain the mold. But if it does, it should still be okay. Okay. Now let's see if we can pour these in. Ooh, I really poured that, didn't I? Okay, they need just a little bit more. Ooh, there we go. They're slightly domed. Now, let's do some plum in here. And fuchsia. I think we've got enough resin to do this mold also. Well, it's doing something, isn't it? Alright, let's see. I hope my hand's not in y'all's way. You want to get your resin in there before your alcohol ink dries. Let's see if he can hold a little bit more. I think so. I think if we just scrape this out, he will be able to take it. There we go. And we are done. Alright, I'm just going to pop a few bubbles again. Those are too small. There's my little one. See a bubble there. I got him. Alright guys, I'm going to put you all on the time lapse just to see if this does anything. Okay, so I'll see you when it's time to demold. Hey guys, so these have cured up. This didn't move hardly any, so I didn't put the time lapse in there. Let's see what these look like. Here's my little, oh, these are pretty. Little druzy turtles I'm going to make into earrings. I'll drill a hole right through their little head. Those are really pretty. And don't even need trimming. Completely flat. There's that mold. I'll link all of these molds for you in the description. Not sure what I want to do with this. If I want to make it into a keychain, a magnet, not quite sure. Isn't that pretty? Two different colors, the blue and the red. It does need a little trimming. I went over a little on it. And that is that mold. Isn't that pretty? Now, for this one. I don't like laying those molds down on my silicone. You see how it's bubbled up? That's from mold, certain silicone laying down there as things were curing up. All right, let's see if all the white sank to the bottom. Isn't that a pretty mold though? Ooh, that actually turned out really pretty. Ooh, I like that. Isn't that pretty? Try to get it where you don't see the holographic so you can see all those little petals down in there. Ooh, I really like that. Look at that edge. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video. Bye.